Hi guys. So today I wanted to do a kind of get ready with me video. It's gonna be long. I'm gonna warn you now, it's gonna be a long video, but I just want to show you a lot of our different products. And I might not normally use all these products in a normal day, but because I do want to show you a lot of our different products, I'll be showing you, a lot. So I think we'll just jump right into this and get started. So before we even start, I'm gonna take one of our lip bonbons, and this is red velvet cake, and I'm just gonna put some on my lips just because I get dry lips and these are just really moisturizing and nice. So yeah, they're great. We have 5 different shades. They're just like a tinted lip balm. They're just really moisturizing and nice. Okay. So next I'm just going to put on some of our moisturizer. Now I'm actually all out of mine, but I do have one of our little samples, so I'm just going to use this and put it on. Get some on there. Just use like a pea-size amount. All right. All right. So I always like to start with my eyes first. I just like to get, my eyeshadow on and then work with the rest of my face after. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to put on one of our cream shadows. Now, this is where I keep all mine. This is what our presenters kit, like the case that it comes in, this is what it looks like, and it's just nice for holding all these. So I'll do a little plug for our presenters kit. Yeah, if you join Younique or just want to buy the presenters kit, it comes with a lot of products, and I'll post a picture down in the comments below of everything that you get in the presenters kit this season. And yeah, this is the kit it comes in. And I just store all my like cream shadows and like the pigments in here. It's just really nice to hold all that. And if you do get the presenters kit this month of November, the shipping's free, so that's really great. You get like, it's over like $250 worth of products for $99. And even if you don't want to sell the products, you can just become a kitnapper, they call it, and just buy the kit and you get all these products at a discount. So that's really great. Okay. So I'm going to take our cream shadow in the color Dainty, and it's just this like really great silvery bluish color. Now I just like to use my pinky. Oh, you know what? Before I even do this, I'm going to put on some concealer on my eyelids. I always do this just because my eyelids, and I don't know if you can tell, but my face is just, I have a lot of redness. So I like to kind of even out my skin tone a little and put some concealer on my eyelids. Now, you don't have to do this, it's just like a step that I like to do. So anyway, this is what our concealer looks like. And I'm using the shade Scarlet, which is the lightest one. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, just that dot, because a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. I can't tell you how many times I've put too much on. It's just because it, goes so far. So then I just have a little brush here, and I'm just going to put it all over, all the way up to my brows. So just like that, and you can see the difference. It's kind of scary. All right, then I'll just get some more, and sorry, this is like a weird angle. Okay, and then I just take one of my little blending buds and just go over it just to make sure there's not a whole lot of excess. Okay. Now, if I was going to put like an eyeshadow powder on top of this, I would set this first with you know, any kind of either like white or eyeshadow that's the same color as your skin tone. But because I'm going to put a cream shadow on top, we're not going to have to worry about that step. So now I'm going to get into this cream shadow. So like I said before, I just like to use my pinky. I just feel like it's, you know, quick and it's easy. You can use like a flat brush. We have a cream shadow brush actually, but like I said, this is just an easy way too. So whatever you're comfortable with. So I'm just going to get some product like that and just go right on the eyelid. And cream shadows just make your eyeshadow process or whatever just really simple. I know a lot of people have trouble doing eyeshadow just because they don't like having to work with different colors and not sure where to put, you know, a crease color or whatever. But if you use the cream shadows, you just need to put it on your eyelid and you're done. It's quick, it's easy, and it just makes it so simple. So if you're someone that has trouble doing eyeshadow, you might really want to look into the cream shadows. And I know some people are worried because we do have a lot of like shimmery cream shadows, but we did just start getting matte ones too. So if you don't like the shimmer, like this one here for example, you can go on our page and look at some of the matte ones we have. They're really nice. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do the other eye. All right, now you can definitely just leave it like this, but for the purpose of this video, I am going to show you our eyeshadow palette, well, one of them, and put a shadow in the crease of my eye too. So this is what our palettes look like. This is number 3. It has a lot of, you know, there's like the copper shades and some grayer shades in here, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use Flippant, and I'm going to put that just right in my crease. And then don't worry, I'll get another brush and blend this all out too, because it probably looks a little crazy right now. I'm just gonna do the other eye first. Okay, so I just take any kind of bigger brush like that and just go over that just to make sure it's blended really nicely. Don't want any harsh lines. Okay, so that is how I'm going to do my eyes today. Now, let me see. I think I'll wait to do eyeliner till later. I usually save that for right before I do my mascara. So now we're going to move on to the face. So I'm going to start off and put some of our primer on. And this, I really love this primer. It just makes my makeup go on so smoothly on my face. And I notice a difference when I don't use it. Yeah, it's just really nice. It just helps fills in like pores and any kind of fine lines you have. Yeah, makes your makeup go on really smooth. I notice a difference when I put my powder on. Like if I'm not wearing our cream foundation and I just wear some of our foundation powder, there's a huge difference if I don't put the primer on before. Alright, so just want to make sure it's really worked into the skin. Okay. So while that's kind of soaking in a little more, I'll show you what we're gonna do next. So next I go in with our liquid foundation. Now I use the shade Organza, and you can apply this with a brush if you like. We do have a foundation brush, it's really nice, but lately I've been using one of our blending buds, and I just really like that process. It just, yeah, either way you like it, but that's what I'm gonna use today. So anyway, this is what it looks like, and it has a little dropper on the top. So before you use it, you wanna make sure you shake it up really good, and you wanna make sure you get any that was in the dropper too, just because it does separate if you don't. So you just wanna make sure it's really mixed up well. Okay. Now, you can either drop some on your hands, at least that's what I do. I drop some on the back of my hand, but it is kind of liquidy, so it does move around, so I like to drop it right onto this. So I'm just going to put some drops on here. Set that down, and then we'll get going. All right. So we'll start on this side. And I kind of drag it down my neck too. Okay. A little more on my forehead. Now this foundation, it dries into a powdery finish, so you don't necessarily, if you have dry skin, you might not need to set this with anything. I like to set it just because I do get a little oily. That's totally up to you. All right, so there's that. And the next, as you can tell, I still have the dark circles. That's what concealer is for. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, so usually if you want to cover dark circles, they say to use the same shade that you use in the foundation, and then if you like to kind of highlight, do like a shade or two lighter. So I probably should be using the same shade because I do have dark circles, but this Scarlet works great too, which is the shade lighter than I am. So I'm just gonna do that. And I put it on the back of my hand like before, because I have put it just directly on my face, and then I end up using too much because this does go so far, just a little bit. So I'm just gonna put some on my finger and start patting it. And you wanna do like a V shape. Just kind of get it on there. So that's not blended in, don't freak out. Alright, so after I get it there, I like to put some on my chin, like that, some on my nose, and then I put some on my forehead too, just to kind of lighten everything up, or just lighten those spots up at least. Okay, wipe that off, and then use another blending bud and start blending it all in. So I'll start with my chin, then I'll go up to my forehead. All right, now under the eyes. And I usually bring it all the way out to my temple, and then kind of up a little just to make sure it's blended. All right, so now we look like that. Okay, so next I'm going to show you, it's a newer product. I don't think I've ever shown it in a video actually, but we've had it for a few months. This is our sculpting trio. So on the inside it comes with a contour shade, I use it as like a setting powder. I think it's supposed to brighten up the certain areas that it shows, and then we have a highlighter too. So I'm going to use this middle brightening powder to set under my eyes. So I just take a little fluffy brush like this and just kind of dip it in there and set. Now I'm going to do this everywhere that I put the concealer, which I just realized I forgot to do my nose. This is what happens when you're blind. You can't see things. Okay, so back with this powder. Set the other eye. I'll put some on my chin and on my forehead. Okay. Now, like I said, it does come with a contour, and it's a cream. The contour is a cream and the highlight is a cream. I don't really use the contour just because I do have lighter skin and it kind of scares me a little. I just need to practice with it some more. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it for this video because I'm getting ready for work. Yeah, so after that, I'm just going to set the rest of my face. So I just have our foundation powder. This is the shade Organza. And it usually looks like this. Comes with a little sponge, then it has a door on here just to keep it separate and kind of sanitary, which is nice, huh? Alright, So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush like this and dip it in there a little, and then I'm just gonna kind of press it into my skin. On my neck, I'll kind of swirl it. And the reason I press it in is because when you use a liquid foundation and then you put a powder on top, if you swirl it, it's gonna make it mix and kind of make it cakey. So you wanna press it into the foundation, the liquid foundation, so it really sets it. You don't want your makeup looking cakey, ladies. Okay, got a little spots on here. All right, so now that our skin is looking pretty flawless, we're going to put some blush on. I have to be careful with mine because it cracked the other day. Actually, it's been a few weeks. But anyway, this is what it looks like. I use the shade Sweet. It's just the shade I like. It's a really perfect shade for anyone, actually. So that's what it looks like, my poor little compact. I need to try that hack they have where they say use like alcohol and kind of put it back together. I need to try that. All right, so anyway, got my little blush brush here, and I'm just going to put some blush on. Get some color back in my cheeks. Okay, so after I do that, it can end up looking a little harsh. Like it seems like it's a little harsh there. So I usually go back with the powder brush I was using and just kind of go over it like that really quickly, just to make sure it's not such a harsh line there. Okay, so I think next is eyebrows, I think. So this is what our eyebrow pencil looks like. I'm using the medium shade. It comes in light, medium, and dark. So the one end has a spoolie, and then you get the product, you know, on the other end. Now, I'm not like some expert putting my eyebrows on, so don't judge my brows. So anyway, I just brush through them first, and then what I like to do is outline the top where I like it, and then outline underneath a little, and then just kind of fill it in. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I kind of got the top outlined. There's the bottom a little, and now just fill it in. All right, so something like that. Then go to the other eye. see. Does anyone else hate doing eyebrows as much as I do? Alright, I'm not gonna obsess over them too much, so you fill them out however you like them. So I think next, before I do my lashes, I'll just put on some of our eyeliner. So really quick before I do that, just let you know our eyeliner, it's smudge proof and it's water resistant, and it's the same with our lip liners too. Yeah, you just put them on and they're pretty great. Yeah, so I'm going to put some in my tight line. I'm gonna try to. So I like that. Let me see. I'll try to do this on camera. I don't think I've ever put eyeliner like that on, but anyway, when you tight line, it goes like on the lash line underneath, and it just helps make your lashes look really full. So I really like that. So I just kind of stick it in there and like that. I don't know if you can see a difference between the eyes. I can usually only go like about halfway over before it makes my eyes start blinking really bad, but it still looks pretty good. So let me try to do this other eye. Ugh. I know it helps, they say, if you kind of look down when you do it. I don't know. It's hard doing this on camera. So something like that. I might put some on my bottom lash line too, but before we worry about that, I'm going to do my lashes. Alright, so I just take a lash comb, brush through them, and then take a eyelash curler, and I gotta curl my lashes, otherwise they rub against my glasses during the day and I cannot stand that. So I'm just gonna curl them really quick. And I kind of do like at the tip or at the base, and then in the middle, and then a little right at the tip. I don't know, I read that somewhere that it's supposed to help it make the most natural curl instead of just curling right at the base, and then it looks funny because it's just like whoosh. So if you curl in like the 3 different spots, it just helps it really look like a natural curl. I don't know if that's true or not, but I like it. So that's just what I've been doing. So anyway, curl at the base, and then in the middle, they're sticking. Alright, and then at the tip. I need to clean my curler, it's making my lashes stick to it. Okay, so next I'll move on to our mascara. So if you've heard of our mascara, it's a fiber mascara. Oh my gosh, get in there. Okay, so anyway, we have the fiber mascara. So it comes with the gel, which just looks like regular mascara, and that's how you apply it. But then it also comes with fibers. So what you do is you put the gel on, and then the fibers, and then you have to seal it one more time with the gel. So what I like to do is you do one eye at a time, and you'll do the gel first. So as you can see, it's just like a regular mascara wand. Sorry. Okay. I like to do the front and the backs of my lashes. You don't have to do it like that, obviously. But you do want to make sure it's nice and coated. Okay, so next is the fibers. They're just little tiny fibers that you're gonna brush right on top of this gel. Again, I do the fronts and the backs. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. Looks a little crazy. Just got fuzzy eyelashes, but it's gonna come together at the end, so stay tuned. All right, so you do need to seal it in, you know, with the gel, like I said before. But before I do that, I like to move over to my other eye and just let these fibers really adhere to the gel. So I'm gonna give that some time to do that and move on over to the other eye and do these steps again. Fibers. Okay. So now I'll go back to this eye and seal these fibers on. You want to make sure you seal them, because otherwise you're going to have the fibers falling down on your face throughout the day, and you don't want that. All right, so other eye. Then you can do as many coats as you want. So if you wanted to go back in with the fibers again, you could. But because this video is already so long, I'm just gonna do the one. Maybe I'll put some, and you can put it on your bottom lashes too. I'm just going to put a little bit of the gel, because you can use this by yourself too. I know there's days where I've been really rushed and I've just used the gel, and I love it because it is so dark. It shows up a lot better than just using, you know, regular mascara. So It's really nice. Now if you do get any of this on your skin, a good tip is to have like a Q-tip handy, and then as soon as it dries you can just wipe it away. And that's actually a tip for any mascara. If you just let it dry, because I know it's hard to, you just want to grab something and wipe it off right away, but if you let it dry it's not gonna, you know, smear everywhere. So I'm just gonna let it dry because I always end up getting it underneath my eye. My lashes just always hit it there. But while we're waiting for that to dry, I will do the last step, which is some lip product. Now this is actually a new product of ours, which is really exciting. It's a liquid lipstick. I am kind of obsessed with liquid lipsticks, so I was so excited when I found out we were coming out with some. I am going to put on Sizzling, which is just a bright red color. Yeah, I haven't even used this. I just got this today, so I'm excited to see how this looks. So that's really pretty. Yeah, I really like this color. What I really love about our liquid lipsticks is they're so creamy. Like a lot of other liquid lipsticks that I have, I love them, but they really dry out my lips, and I already have dry lips. So I really like how creamy and like kind of moisturizing these are. I will say, compared to other lipsticks that I've used like this, it does kind of transfer a little, but like I said, I like that it keeps my lips moisturized, so I'm not too upset about that. Okay, so really quickly, I'm just going to wipe off some of the gel I got under my eye. I don't have a Q-tip with me, but yeah. So there we go, guys. That's the look that I did today. If you have any questions about any of these products or just any products that we have in general, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a great day. Bye.